Hey, good morning. Wendy Emerson here with equaTEK Interactive, and you're watching equaTEK TV episode 4. And today we're going to talk about what it means to use in-page analytics to increase the interaction with your calls to action on your website, or to put it in plain English, to get people to perform desired actions on your website. So think about your website here for the next 30 seconds or so as you're watching this, and jot down what are the top 3 goals that you try to achieve by having a website. Why do you have a website? Are you trying to sell a product? Are you trying to get people to download your research? Are you just trying to generate a subscriber base for emails? Are you trying to build a mailing list? Are you a research company and you want people to fill out surveys? What are your primary goals for your website? Okay, so maybe jot down the top 2 or 3 of those. Think about now, as we talk for the next few minutes, how you're doing with that on your website. How is your website performing? And ask yourself, of those particular goals that you jotted down, how are you getting people to take those actions on your website to complete those goals? If, let's say, your number 1 goal is to get people to download something on your website, hopefully you're collecting information when you get them to download so that you're building a subscriber base as a secondary goal. But how are you getting people to A, find that content, and B, know that they can even download it, and C, know how they can download it? That is done through calling attention to that particular action that you want your visitor to take, right? So let's say you have this download file that you want people to download. You're not going to bury it on a page that's long, full of text, and have a little text link in paragraph 3 that says, download this file. That's like whispering and maybe hoping that they get to that even 3rd paragraph on that page to read that sentence to take the action to click through. Chances are, if you're doing that, you're probably not getting a lot of people clicking on it and downloading. Because A, it's not above the fold. And if you remember in one of our earlier episodes, we talked about what it means for something to be above the fold. And think about your website in terms of when you open your website in a browser window, everything that shows in that first screen without having to scroll, that's considered above the fold. Or you can think about it like a newspaper. So a newspaper comes like this, and it's everything that's above this fold on a given page is considered above the fold, right? So think about your website the same way, that you want something to be, for that primary action you want people to take, in the top part of your screen where they do not have to scroll anywhere to see it. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is you need to draw attention to it visually and through proper wording. You need to call attention to it, right? Or create what we're calling a call to action. So come up with the wording that's going to draw attention to that thing, that download, right? Download now, subscribe now, buy now, enter now, those types of things, refer a friend, whatever that call to action is, in this case a download, and create that visual action button, that hot point, that hot spot they're going to see on that page that says, oh, I need to do that, and they're going to click on it. Come up with that wording, put it in place, and then measure it, right? So you can put calls to action all over your website, but if you're not measuring how they're doing, how they're performing, you're not going to be able to improve upon them. So just to give you an example, we recently worked with a client who had some struggles with getting people to download a particular document on their website. We found that on their home page, they had at least 4 calls to action that were all conflicting with each other. That was one primary problem. There was a lot of confusion about what the user should have been doing on this particular page. We wanted them to download this file. So what we did was we looked at their in-page analytics. Google Chrome has a fantastic extension that gives you actual click-through percentages on pages of what navigation links they're clicking on, what calls to action and pieces of content and links the users are clicking on a given page. So we took that data along with some of their other web analytics to figure out how we needed to prioritize the calls to action and reduce the numbers of calls to action that we had on that landing page. So what we did was we took that one primary one, brought that one all the way to the top, changed the wording, changed the visual look of the call to action, and re-implemented that whole homepage with a new look and feel and layout. Prior to this change, they were seeing approximately a 7% click-through rate on that download link, which is their primary goal on their website. After making these changes, they're now seeing roughly a 13 to 14% click-through rate on that download conversion, that major goal they have on their website. So that's really fantastic. But now what I want to continue to do is fine-tune the wording and stuff like that to get it to an even higher percentage conversion rate. And I can do that through using the on-page analytics to see how people are interacting with the page. This is something that your web provider should be doing for you. They should be looking at your landing pages to see how effective they are. They should be telling you how to make improvements to your website so that those end goals that you have, buy, subscribe, enter, complete a survey, download, whatever those things are for your website, they should be helping you figure out the best way to get your customers to take that action through your calls to action, through your landing pages, by using your web analytics and other data. So I would encourage you to either contact us if you want to learn more about that, or talk to your web provider and ask them why they're not doing this for you and how you can work together to improve your interactions with your calls to action on your website to increase engagement and conversions on your website. Hopefully this made a little bit of sense. If not, you can certainly contact us for more information. I would love to chat with you. And I bid you farewell for this week, and I hope you have a great week.